Hello? Is my typing? My name is the servants. But I swear my good father decided him. The servant, they've since come. I fear it's please. Would you mind my soul, please? Thank you. Then please, deliver it to my... Please, can be stubborn. Please can be stubborn.
So this is a new game. By the way, in case that wasn't obvious from where I'm at and what I'm killing and the gear I have. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Hey, Frosty. Stephanie? Hey. I do stream daily. I'm not interested in artwork or drawings or anything. That is a response for, hey, Mexi. Oh, that was a response on Twitch. Boop, boop, boop. Now, the real question is, can we get this cast down there? It seems we can. Ha! Now I got 2 whips. So everything in the DLC just absolutely breaks aspects of this game that come in fairly early. Oh, sorry. I didn't actually mean to kill jellyfish. Oh well. Hey, Max. You yearn for the urn? Not entirely sure I know what that means, but might be you. Ah, it's not what I wanted. Oh no. So the Cypher Peta ignores armor. Apparently, it goes right through it. Yeah, may as well pick up the butterflies. Just going back up there. Smithing stone. It's funny. Lots of iron cleavers. Alright. Let's kill those two. Kill those. Oh, got 4 of them. Nice.
I'm Edgar, but you can see menials. They gave me good service, or so. Foul creatures. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, take this. I see. Thank you. But I can't, even if they're to ensure that I'm in your debt for keeping the sword. I'm no longer bound. Once I've rescued Arena, I will. Thanks and devote my Arena as I only hope. Thanks and devote my Arena as I only hope.
Yeah, I got bad news for you, buddy. She got Game of Thrones. Let's see. I'm just thinking if there's... Nope. It's the mausoleum, but I'm not ready for it yet. Can go to... Let's go to... Well, let's just go to the castle. And I don't think there's any value to those seats anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out.
Everyone here only to have that. Did you know it's quite the...
So,
I've been heading to entice well that, but I don't have... It's scary. I want to know nothing.
you want to do this, keep talking to her, take the jellyfish, keep talking to her.
It will. Tell them I'm finally getting... It will. Tell them I love I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pig. It was a pleasure. Oh, tell them I love I'm finally getting the hang.
Alright, I guess we have to go back later. Or I already have it and they won't give it to me again. What? Come on. Oh, really? Dodge roll, please. Lame. Should always keep a dagger. Daggers will give you a specific ability to scoot, which is useful in some situations. Oh, I'm maced. Now, what I'm wondering is... Oh man, hold on. Did you actually, like, start hitting stuff? I thought I camped. Apparently I didn't.
This light, but now you can see the rays upon the cliff. A demigod. If the rays of then the Elden Ring. As an ally, I pray that you are to face the check.
I will totally bring this guy as a helper. else I'll do? I will do Dragon Bolt Blessing, Golden Bow on us.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
I would normally be like farting around, not farting around in the sky. But road here did the work. He does. He comes back later for more.
Cower in fear of the night, the hands of the fell.
Forgive me. To see with hand, it seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering. Very
Yeah,
well.
we can go to the round table
Let
hold.
my hand rest upon you.
I'm actually tempted to change my armor to the one of the other sets. One thing I am curious about, there's a note on one of the things I read that said that once you get past oh, I can still buy all the same stuff. Interesting. The bell bearings I gave them, they still have, but not all of the merchants and stuff. Okay. All right. That works. This guy's a jackass. He kills you later. Well, tries to. I did see 2 different Charlie Kirk videos. Wait, did they take that suit of armor away? No, I got it. Where's the helmet? That's weird. I suspect that there's going to be a lot less violence on the political left than there is on the political right. On an individual basis, perhaps. But on a widespread basis, that's weird. There it is. I don't think they would have sacrificed him for that. I don't. I would find that highly unlikely. Theoretically possible, but highly unlikely. Yeah, that's not terribly surprising. I mean, I'm sure that he wasn't, like, right there, you know? Perhaps, though. Could be wrong.
You there? Come over here, would you? It's tight. God, you breached. Fair enough. Well, but of course. Use that, the guards. You'll slip. Of course. When you approach the gates, I'll signal them to open. It's only your... The gates! Open the gates!
Possibly 200... So it was 200 feet. That's only like an 80-yard shot, 70-yard shot. And it was off. I think anyone with almost any amount of training probably would have worked. I could be wrong, but... Damn it. the only people that survive, the only people that get hit in the head are ones that don't get hit in the brain. That usually means that it's a jaw shot, etc. They could have been aiming dead center skull, they could have been aiming dead center chest. Either one of those would have been lethal. Instead, the bullet landed in a spot where it turns out to be lethal, but could have not been. Could be wrong. Not an expert at military stuff or shootings and whatnot, but it's very easy to fall kind of into the conspiracy bucket when the more likely explanation is just a quality shooter with a extra lucky shot. Okay, what incantation is best? That is a... not that one. Well, actually, maybe. So, it depends. The one that you just watched me using, Light of Miquella, you have to have beaten the DLC to get, and it's wickedly powerful, but it has limitations, and it uses a lot of FP. There are better incantations. If you want to play the what I think is probably the most fun build and everything is going to be the Ancient Dragon build, but you can't really get that build fully going until you're pretty late in the game, actually. So something to consider. That's a lightning spell, but again, I'm using a lot of DLC spells. I would probably say that of any... if I was to give a best designation, it's probably that lightning one that you just saw me use. Oh. Right now, this is an amusement build. The Cypher Pet is a weird weapon that has some weird properties. Probably the most difficult thing about the Cypher Peta is that because it's holy damage, the end bosses tend to be fairly holy immune. Oh no. And any of the pest thread spells are pretty wicked. Let's go get this. from the base game, it's the little fire one, the snappy one. Flame some or other is probably the best. I don't want that anyway. I don't want that anyway. It's... What's it called? Catch Flame. It's a pretty sick spell. What I need is something with a really long range. I think this is the longest range spell, but I don't have the int for it. I don't have the dex to use the weapon with that wicked long range. Oh, I guess Frenzy Burst has a stupidly long range. Yeah. Builds at madness, but that's manageable. I think that guy's gone. Yep, that's got range. What I really need to do is to find where the archers are, go into the ballista, and nail them. I think there's one up there. Right there. Don't even have an int of 12. That's sad. Nice. That one got that one. I think that's the last of them. Herba. that guy. Alright. Ah! He shot me. Oh, nope, not ready for that guy. Alright, let's pick up some goodies on the ground. Lots of stuff. There's a painting. When you look at these, you can now find wherever that scene is, and there'll be the artist, or there'll be a guy in a chair. I always just assume it's the artist, who will then give you an item, a spell, or something. Hey, Abraham. Oh no. This can happen again. Come on. Jeez. It's like I'm carving out a path.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was a choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place. Well, tarnished are you? I am I'm hereby how this graft is tainted the very... If I ask you, call the winds, I'm certain. I'll pass fellow down whatever. I'll pass fellow down whatever road.
Alright, let's do it. Now I have no idea if I can beat this guy. I know I'm a long way off from level at this point. Yeah, I need 14,000 or 141,000. But give it a try. I've got all my buddies. Eh. No one. Everyone deserves justice. And justice is not being gunned down in the streets. Justice is not being gunned down like that. I do find it not ironic, but oddly coincidental what he was doing right when it happened. Jump, dive.
I am the Lord of all that is golden, and one day we'll return together.
That is ironic, since it wasn't a gang.
Bathed in rays of gold.
And the beauty of not dying in here once is I didn't lose any runes. Which normally, that Godric guy is stealing your runes. Him.
What a birthday. Oh, he got, I'll tell you though, he...
I don't have any use for any of that stuff. I already have a buckler. Cool. Now, the big question is, do I want to go for the madness enemies? Welcome, welcome. So that guy's just kind of weird. There's the Sharibi girl.
Hello, my name. If I might be, would you donate my eyesight? As when I eat, it will lead me. Oh, now I can. You are most kind. May the blessing. You are most kind. May the blessing of the.
All right. It would have been especially funny if his last words were aliens. I'm not sure if that means anything to you.
You're 10, believe it or not, for a... Well, you're a true... My name, presuming only...
Fops.
Apollo, I'm afraid. All right, I can tell you, you've seen that. That's the only it's no. After they did the academy, as you might have guessed, making entry and so on. When they come... Why not? Without one, and you'll never... And if once you've... Would you... I know it, but still... You've taken... Well, that is Selin was... I followed her, but Selin was accused of... I still the illustrious... Fine. Without one, and you'll never...
And I need none of those. Do, 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 do. Ah, come on. I might do a madness build. Wow. Come on. Just the one guy. I thought maybe I'd get more. So, do you hear it hitting the shield, yet it still seems to do plenty of damage? That's the Cyberpeta. That's what it does, is it kind of ignores your shield and everything. Now, there is something else that I learned, which is going to change this whole area. Something I never knew until someone told me. And it was pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and load back up.
You're surprised no matter. Why don't... Oh, don't...
I'll look at your wares. I don't think I have an astrologer staff. I'm gonna buy that. And I still have lots of those arrows. Don't need any of that. Such a short range on this thing. check this out. We'll see if it does as expected. So much damage. One little heal. Now, that begs the question. I'm curious about how much damage each of these things does. It seemed like one of the heal spells that I was using before I got healed from afar. Spell. Let's get another heal spell in there. Curious about is, will it do more damage with this spell? The change I made my equipment. Nope, same damage. So changing to this didn't do anything. Right, that was pretty effective. Did you get up and do stuff? So heal spells do massive damage to those guys. I thought was pretty interesting. Yeah, where does this send me? That'll be interesting to see. Might have just skipped a huge thing. I did. I know where I am. Thanks, big guy. Boom. Boom again. Next stop is actually over here. Not there. My next stop is there. Well, I take it back. There's a should be a Lost Grace around here somewhere. Let's find that first. Oh, something around here. Lost Grace. Yep. Earl Grey Gypsy. Howdy do, finesse. Howdy do. Okay. I'm on the wrong side of this building. So let's get on the right side. Well, I tried. Oh, there should be another one around here somewhere. Oh, there's another one there? What? There it is. Just looking for this Lost Grace. Now, one question is, should I kill the dragon? Do I even have the right... Yeah. Kalu. That's my boy. What? Just out of range. That could have gone much better. And I know how to make it go better. First off, I don't need Lord's Heal. So let's just get rid of that. And that is Magic Guy, so let's do that. We're going to do one last thing. We're going to replace you with you. Guys who melt that dragon. In base game, marionette soldiers just absolutely destroy. It's the it says new draconic power, but I already have it. It's not the where am I headed? I want to go back up here. I want to go way back here to there. It's the the base game, the marionette soldiers are utterly destructive. In DLC, they're too fragile. They die too fast. I wonder if this has any effect on it. It's a testable thing. Nope, no effect. PC. I play on a PC. Hey, just Dylan. What time is it? Oh. I forgot to do this last time. Okay, so those mobs, the wraiths, specifically, are very fragile and take a lot of damage from healing spells. The incantation that I'm using is Heal from Afar. It's from the DLC, and it's a healing spell that whatever it hits, it sets off an AoE healing radius. What I didn't know until a week ago was that healing spells hurt wraiths. That was actually the revelation to me. And the amount of damage that it does to them, it immediately not only does like a massive damage chunk, but it also, like 2 heals will kill everything, but it also breaks their poise. So it's like a mega, heal. Someone at some point had come along and they're like, oh, all undead are like that. They're not. That guy will learn you the hard way. It's almost like they intentionally put these up in places that are impossible to target. Which is just irritating. I want that. Now, I think this little yard area, I think there's a multi-layered rings of light will work. That spell's too much. That's the end of the DLC spell. I think I may actually do a frenzy run this time. That may actually be sufficiently amusing. Aww. That freaked me out. Thought I was dead for sure. What? Ah. Oh, those arrows. Marionette soldiers. Those are the best. Oh, never really noticed that before. Interesting. What's here? Oh, I must have seen that before. I'm pretty sure I have that set. Just never really noticed. Supposed to make that jump? I don't think so. Is there a way up? Maybe? Doesn't seem like they would have made that a one-way trip. But could be. You noticed that guy right at my feet, isn't that funny? What am I missing? There's no way that survived. Oh. Crafting. Yeah, so how's one supposed to get up? I'm pretty sure I cannot clear to one of those. Right? Yeah, there's no way he survived that. Am I missing something? Am I supposed to be able to jump onto those things? I think that's too far. Yeah. nope, nope. Whole lot of nope. Come on. You know what I don't need is a that. Ah. Ah. Oh, come on. Feels like stuff should spawn around here, you know? Well, most of the three. I doubt they made this so that you had to go. Oh, there we go. I'm an idiot. Fair enough. Surprise! Right. Sorry. Right now I'm playing with a Cyber Peta. Or Cypher Peta. It's mostly just a holy Cypher Peta. It's a holy damage kind of in close melee. It's not a sophisticated thing. I'm just using the Royal Remains armor because it's good stats and it does a tiny bit of heal back. So I do caster stuff. The main advantage to these weapons is they ignore armor. So like the guys when they have their shield up and it's normally does like 12 damage because it's hitting the shield, these still do full damage. It's not a lot, but it's a heck of a lot more than that. So I'm messing around. This is a new game. Yeah. Let's see. So, but I completed the DLC and got all the goodies from the DLC that I wanted. Just using weapons like this because they're highly effective at range. Ow. Mostly I'm just kind of playing around. And I've really never been very good at... Oh yeah, I'm much better at caster, especially when once you got this guy to tank for you. Bosses hate him. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I've done I've done some play with a melee type build. What ends up frustrating me is there are fights where I really want to do range and then I don't do enough damage, so I end up kind of inching my way toward being caster again. So one build that's a ton of fun, even if you played through, actually, it's even better if you've played through, because you've got all the stuff that you want, is you go with the dragon, not the breath spells, but the lightning spells. Where are they? These guys. And I'm actually missing a few, but you get like this spear, you get you want Frozen Lightning, you want Glaive, you want Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. You go with these, and then you add in a couple other. Get Black Blade if you've got it, right? You do all that, and then for equipment, use the Death Knight set. Every piece of Death Knight gives you plus 2% damage with lightning spells, with those dragon spells. And then if you use the Bolt of Ginzrax or whatever, you have to have 40 dex, which makes it tough because you have this huge dex on that build. But with that thing does a ridiculous amount of damage because it's also buffed by all those things. And then, of course, you add in, the usual incantation cast time and all that. It's a ton of fun. It's how I finish the game. And there are some fights where I, one-shot a boss with the lightning, with the Ancient Dragon Lightning. I'd even have the best spell. So don't feel strongly about it, just kind of a thing. I'm actually just kind of running straight through the first half of the game. I've never been very good at avoiding those. That's okay. Alright, what do I have? No. Of course, there's the madness. That just Frenzied Burst is an obscene laser, and I'm not built for it. I'm just doing sort of the minimum stuff. What I'm not sure is how I'm going to handle. Oh man, I got a lot of runes to lose. Rats. I'm gonna go back. I need to. I don't want to lose that many runes. I've died once so far on New Game. Let's see. That's where I want to go. There's a bunch of spells I can't use because my int is too low. Incantations. So I want to correct for that. Actually, I want to... Hey, not much. What's up with you? Change to... that one. But that's the wrong place. Debate parlor's where I wanted to be. And let's do the run again. this spell. Oh, I didn't send it back down. A little helpful hint for those that don't know this, or didn't encounter it. When you go to use platforms, if you know you want the platform to go back down, I did and I responded, so now I know you're fake. So you run past the switch like this and it'll send it back down again. Oh, come on. What the hell is this? I feel... Where's the... Where... I've been around here twice. Where's the thing? Okay, that's obnoxious. So, Bossman X, if you want to do so, I'm replaying the game on the same character. You do that by going to the round table hold, and there should be an option to start a new game, and it'll say like NG or NG plus one, NG plus two, whatever. That's how you use the same character like I am in a fresh playthrough, and you keep all of your stuff except you lose key items. So I lost the key to get into this place. I lost the all the bell bearings that were from vendors, etc., etc. If you start a brand new game, if you literally go new game, like you go to main menu, then you go new game instead of load a game, right? If you go to new game, you start from scratch. It's a brand new character like you never played before. But you can come back by loading a save that had your other character on it. So this is a character that's on a new game, is what that's called, or NG. I hope that sort of sufficiently explains the answer. In your inventory stuff, this stuff, like you'll keep these tiers, and you'll keep your stone sword keys and all that stuff. But notice I only have Godric's Great Rune and haven't turned it in yet. So I can't even use the runes. Oh, and now I have Great Rune of the Unborn. But I keep my memory stone, so I have all my spell slots. And I keep all my perfume bottles and pots and all that. You keep all your recipe books, for example. I hope that explains it for you. In any case, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys very much for sticking around, having fun, and I will stream again. I'll pick up from this point. I'm not making a beeline, but I'm meandering my way toward completion again. We'll see. I'm also considering if there's another game I can stream that might be fun or funny to watch. Anyway, be well all, and I will talk to you